Hey, what's up? This is Kevin from Peacock Inside Tech. And something that I hear a lot is, Kevin, I need a phone with a great camera, great display, great battery life, great performance. And in that moment, I'm thinking like, hey, yeah, okay, we got the Pixel, we got the Note, we got the iPhone. Before I can recommend anything, they say, but I don't want to pay more than $500. And it was always hard for me to answer that question or recommend the phone, but now, since there is the Mi 9T Pro on the market, I might finally have a recommendation for that price range. Let me tell you why. In this video, I'm going to go over design, battery and performance, and camera, and let you know why I think this might be the new budget king. Let's start with design. I love the design of the Mi 9T Pro. I think it looks premium, it feels good in the hand. I like the curved glass on the back and the display. The display is, for me, the perfect size of 6.39 inches, and it's a really good display too. You wouldn't expect the display to be this good at this price point. It's only full HD, but you can't see any pixels or anything. The display is really sharp. The colors are great. It's an OLED panel, so there's nothing to say about the panel at all. It's a great display. On the right side of the phone, there's the volume rocker and the power switch. On the left side of the phone, there's nothing at all. On the bottom, you have the USB-C port. At the top, there's a 3.5mm headphone jack still, which is very rare nowadays. You might have noticed that there's no camera punch out or a notch on the display, is because the camera is hidden inside of the camera's body. And when you switch to selfie mode, the camera for selfies pops up. It looks pretty cool. But the design overall is great. I love the way this phone looks. I love the way it feels. It's an eye catcher. And I think most people would agree that this is a good looking phone. Now let's talk about battery life and performance. I can't complain about the performance of this phone. This phone is fast. I mean, it comes with a Snapdragon 855, 6 gigabytes of RAM. The model that I have comes with 128 gigabytes of storage. It performs like a champ. It's smooth. Animations are nice and smooth. Fast. I haven't had any hiccups or stutters. I'm not the biggest fan of MIUI, the skin that Xiaomi puts over top of Android, but I can't complain about the performance. It's been great so far. Even playing games, listening to music, multitasking. I'm really impressed with the performance of the Mi 9T Pro. It can keep up with the high-end top Android phones on the market right now. Battery life has also been great. It's a 4,000 milliamp battery, which is pretty big, bigger than most flagship phones right now. And it gets me through the whole day. I mean, it's not a 2-day battery, but it gets me through a whole day. And even if it doesn't get you through the whole day, it comes with a fast charger in the box. And if it doesn't make it through the day, you can just put it on the charger and get half the battery life back in like half an hour. So that's great to have. But with this 4,000 milliamp battery, you should get through at least one day. One area where the performance is not so well is the bottom facing speaker. If you like to listen to music on your phone without headphones, then you won't be too impressed with this phone. It sounds okay, it's decent, it's not bad, but with all the other phones having a stereo setup where the second speaker is in the earpiece, you might be disappointed. But once again, this phone only costs 430 euros, so it had to have some type of trade-off, and that is unfortunately one of them. But I think I could live with that because most of the time, if I'm listening to music, it's either over a Bluetooth speaker or with headphones, so that's not a deal breaker for me. The one thing that is a deal breaker for me is it doesn't have wireless charging, and I know it's not important to a lot of people, but to me, it's very important because when I go to bed, I just lay my phone on the wireless charger at night and wake up in the morning with a full battery. But it was a little awkward or a little weird to go back to plugging my phone in every night. It's really annoying for me, but I can imagine for other people it's not such a big deal. So just one thing to keep in mind. Now let's talk about the cameras. This phone comes with 4 cameras. It comes with a 20 megapixel selfie camera, which is crazy. That's a huge sensor for a selfie camera. On the back, it comes with a 48 megapixel standard angle lens, and it comes with an 8 megapixel ultra wide lens and a 13 megapixel telephoto lens. And to be honest, they're really good, and not just for a budget phone, but for any phone. I was really surprised because normally with the budget phones, the weakest feature is the camera in my experience. But with this one, it's actually really good. I'm satisfied with most of the pictures. In daylight, I have to mention in daylight because the low light performance is pretty poor. I couldn't get many good low light shots with the phone, but to be honest, a lot of flagship phones struggle with low light, so it's not that bad. But here are some samples that I've taken with this phone. Let me know what you think in the comments. Could you tell the difference between a flagship phone and the Mi 9T Pro's image quality? So overall, the Mi 9T is an awesome phone that I can highly recommend for someone that doesn't want to spend more than 500 euros or $500 on a phone. Currently, it's on Amazon for around 430 euros here in Germany. So if you're looking for a great flagship type phone with a budget phone price, you should definitely have a look at the Mi 9T Pro. Like I said, great battery, 4,000 milliamp battery. Great cameras. What more do you want? If there's anything else you wanted to know about the Mi 9T Pro, just drop me a comment and I'll answer it for you. And if you want to get more daily updates, you can follow me at Peacock Inside Tech on Instagram. And give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.